On this island off the west of Scotland, the tide had carried away the sand on this beach, leaving the stone underneath exposed. This lighthouse once stood in the dunes, but after decades of erosion, it now stands alone. Here are some of the several types of rock formations that can be formed by erosion. A time lapse of the ocean shaping the coastline in Alaska.
She may contain the urge to run away, but hold her down with soggy clothes and breeze blocks. Cetirizine, your fevers greet me again. Never kisses, or do you ever send a full stop? Do you know where the wild things go? They go along to take your honey. Way down how we build our breakfast down and say my love, love, love. La 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 la, muscle to muscle, toe to toe. The fear has gripped me, but here I go. My heart sings as I jump. Your anchor tied as my heart is shutting up. Do you know where the wild things go? They go on to take your honey.
The Gulf Stream is one of the biggest currents affecting climate. The Gulf Stream is an intense and warm ocean current that starts off the coast of northern Florida, heads north and then turns east and builds up while on its way to Europe. It is part of the North Atlantic subtropical gyre. The Gulf Stream affects the climate of the areas closest to the current by transferring tropical heat towards the northern latitudes. There is a consensus among scientists that the climate of Western and Northern Europe is warmer than it would be otherwise because of the Gulf Stream.
The Earth was not as hospitable to life as it is now when it formed around 4.5 billion years ago. The atmosphere, with little to no oxygen, having been mainly composed of carbon dioxide and other gases produced from early volcanic activity, did not allow for the oxygen-dependent life present today. As the Earth cooled, water vapor, one of the gases that had been created due to volcanic activity, condensed and fell as rain to form the ocean. Life is believed to have originated in the ocean around 3.8 billion years ago. The oldest known fossils are the one found in Shark Bay, Australia, dating back 3.5 billion years. These are called stromatolites, which were formed from growing layers of ancient cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria is believed to have been the first organism to have been capable of photosynthesis, a process that takes carbon dioxide, water, and energy in the form of sunlight to produce organic molecules and oxygen as a byproduct. It is believed that this off-production of oxygen is what eventually led to the oxygenated atmosphere present today, allowing for the evolution of oxygen-dependent life.
In the ocean, you can find organisms from the smallest things on Earth, microbes, to the largest creature in the entire world, the blue whale. The ocean makes up most of the living space in the world, and just on the ocean floor we can see things like rays, turtles, and much, much more. just within worms we see a great diversity of life, like this Spanish dancer, or this Christmas tree worm. Within fish we see a very great diversity of life, like this scorpion fish, or this lionfish, or this leafy sea dragon. In ecosystems, it is easy to see a great diversity of life at one time, like in these mangrove ecosystems. Overall, there is a great diversity of life and ecosystems in the ocean.
From providing us with food, energy, mineral resources, and recreation opportunities, to holding archaeological clues to the past, the ocean affects every human life. In turn, our actions, from use of resources to pollution or conservation, directly affect the ocean.
Fishing for both food and sport has been a great human connection with the sea from the start. From the large commercial fishing vessels of today back to the first human interaction with the sea, there has been a great dependence on the life which inhabits it. Recreation, including the use of sailboats, is another extremely common use of the oceans. There are many proposed ways of utilizing energy from the sea, including offshore wind turbines that utilize the increased sea breeze.
Not all human influences are positive, however. Ocean acidification and pollution are major issues that have become more prevalent in recent years. Only recently have we humans begun to realize the consequences of our actions. To try to counteract what we have done, many research facilities now focus their research on key problems such as ocean acidification. If society as a whole puts more effort into researching the oceans, it is still possible that we will be able to counteract what we have done.
The ocean is the largest unexplored place on Earth. Less than 5% of it has been explored. The next generation of researchers and explorers will find great opportunities for discovery, innovation, and investigation.
New technologies, sensors, and tools are expanding our ability to explore the ocean. Scientists are relying more and more on satellites, drifters, buoys, subsea observatories, and unmanned submersibles.
More than 95% of the ocean is still unexplored, while 100% of the moon has been seen by human eyes. In 2012, James Cameron became the first human to reach the 6.8-mile deep undersea valley solo. Cameron arrived at the bottom with the technology to collect scientific data, specimens, and visions unthinkable in 1960, when the only other manned Challenger deep dive took place.
The moon's sand is always whiter in somebody else's sky. We send all our rockets up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look in the sea below you, all the life on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things live down there. What more are you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. I swear it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the moon, it is so cold. You'll never see another soul. Why aren't we devoting more time to floating under the sea?